evening. If you have been here before, welcome back, and if you have not been here before, where the hell have you been? So for those who don't know, I am obsessed with sock monkeys. I started collecting them when I was like a kid, I'm not sure, probably around 10. And then one day, I just stopped finding them everywhere. Maybe I'd get lucky at the thrift store, but they would be like dirty. So I eventually wasn't able to collect sock monkeys anymore because I could not find them. And to this day, I do not see any anywhere. So I decided I was going to start making them because if I can't find what I collect, I will make what I collect. With that being said, I thought it'd be fun to do a Halloween themed sock monkey since Halloween is coming up pretty soon here and I wanted to do a spooky project. So just about a week ago, I had gone to Joann's to grab some yarn, and on my way out, I saw that there was a sale on this plush polyester yarn. It's called Posh. It's from the Big Twist brand. I already opened all of them, but I kept the labels to show you guys. But yeah, it's the Big Twist brand, made of polyester, called Posh. It is a bulky yarn, so it is a weight of 5. And the colors I got are lemon meringue, carrot juice, and whipped cream. I felt like these were the perfect color for a candy corn kind of vibe. I wanted to make some little plush candy corns, but I also thought that it would be very fun to make a candy corn sock monkey. It also recommends that I use an 8mm crochet hook, which I do not have. So I'm going to be using a 6.5. If this goes horribly, then this was the first step in the wrong direction. Anyways, yes, for Halloween I thought it'd be fun to make a candy corn sock monkey with this kind of plush yarn because I've made some in cotton yarn and I like them a lot, but they're not like snuggly, and I thought it'd be fun to make one that's a little bit softer. I wanted to try them with velvet yarn, but then I saw this and I was like, this looks perfect because this is like that perfect plushy kind of material. So in this video, I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of the process of me making it. I'm also going to put weights in it because I like to make weighted stuffed animals, so I'll be doing that. I haven't done like a fun project like this in a while, so I'm really excited. Okay, don't laugh at my monkeys. So the original plan was to do the monkey that's on the left, to make his feet and like head and tail even resemble candy corn, and then the rest of his body be yellow. But I kind of feel like he looks a little bit better on the right side to just do stripes in the candy corn colors. What do y'all think? I guess I'm gonna have to decide on my own here, but I feel like that one just looks a little bit better. Kind of giving like mummy vibes, which adds to the spookiness to it. Good morning. It is a new day and I wanted to give you guys a quick little update before I get into the filming of this. First off, I got a new coffee cup. It's Pooh Bear. Very cute, very fall. I also went to the mall and found these little candy corn pants on sale for $6. So of course I bought them and I'm going to be wearing them throughout this video for festivity reasons. I also went to the craft store because I had a few things that I needed to get, and while I was there I looked at the crochet hooks and I actually found the hook size that I'm going to need, which is an 8. So I got it so that I can make this thing correctly. Now I did start the monkey a few days ago and then it came out a little wonky looking, so I took a pause and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the craft store soon and I'm gonna look for the crochet hook for it because I was thinking of just pushing through. But like something's telling me not to because it's looking a little funky and I'm following the same design as I did with my other monkeys. It's just bigger, but it looks different. So I'm assuming it is because I used too small of a hook. I'll show you guys. So this is going to be the head of the monkey, right? And then this is going to be the start to its body. Normally it does not look so ruffled though. It's kind of giving Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat. I mean, if this is the vibe you're going for, we're getting there. So I took a pause on this right here, just because I'm gonna see if doing it with the correct size hook actually makes the difference and takes these ruffles away, because this is an increase right here. So I'm assuming that's why it's all ruffled, but I don't think there's enough space in the stitches for them to increase like properly, I guess. So yeah. This is the hook size comparison, so I mean you can kind of see the difference. Also, I did not know that they don't make a size 7 crochet hook. Did y'all know that? Actually, I guess you can find them, but it's like very uncommon. and it's not really used. And I was like, why can't I find a 7? And I was looking and I was like, oh, they don't sell a 7. What the hell? It goes from 6.5 to 8 to 9. Strange. But yes, anyways, now that I have all the proper materials, I'm going to start the time lapse of me making this little monkey. I'm going to start off with the facial features and then I'm going to do the body. So stay tuned if you want to see how that's going to come out. Okay, so I've decided to do the face first just because that's like all the tiny little pieces, and then I'm gonna do the limbs and the tail as well before I do the body because like it's easier to do those first. So here's my little ears, and I just finished the stitching on the mouth, so he's got the little monkey face. I was thinking about how funny it'd be to like have a mask of a monkey. But yes, now I'm going to get to working on the arms and tail. The legs are kind of like attached already, so those are going to be last, obviously. Okay, so I now have 2 arms, a tail, face, and the 2 ears. This is everything that I'm gonna need to sew onto the body. When I went to the craft store, I grabbed another white color because I knew I was gonna be using a little bit extra of the white because of all the tips of his fingers and the tail as well as the head is gonna be more white. And I'm really glad I did because this is how much I'm working with right now, and this would not be enough to finish the body even with what I've used with this. Okay, so I have completed the head. I'm now going to start the neck shape, which is where this went wrong. So we are going to see if me changing the hook size makes the difference that I need. You can totally see the stitching difference. I also took a row out on this newer one. Instead of doing 4 rows of each color, I did 3 because I knew it was going to be a little bit bigger. So already this is looking more natural on this side than this one is. So I'm hoping for the best. Okay, so just checking in with y'all again because now I have officially reached the point that I was at with the original attempt at the monkey, and I want to show you guys the difference. Okay, please excuse the background, but this is the difference here. So this side is the side that I am currently working on, and this was the first attempt. So obviously there is a big difference. This has a much more natural shape than this. This one has like ruffles almost. This does not. This is how it normally looks when I am crocheting one of the regular smaller ones. So this is how I knew something was going to be wrong. And I'm glad I stopped right there because this definitely would have turned out kind of weird compared to this one. I think it's actually pretty cool and helpful to be able to do this comparison because it shows how using the correct hook size actually makes a difference, and how even if it works with a smaller hook, the finished product is going to almost be distorted because you just don't have enough room for the yarn in the space that you're working with when you have too small of a hook. Here's an angle from up top too. You can totally see how the one on the right side was not increasing properly. It doesn't have like a circular shape anymore compared to the one on the left. Okay, it is a new day once again, and I actually stopped working when I got to here because I remembered I have to sew the face on. So we're gonna pause and do that. This is the back, by the way. It's kind of ugly. It's not that. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Is there a way I can avoid that? Anyways, yeah, so I got about this way through, and I remember that I need to sew the face on. So I'm going to stop really quick and do that because it's kind of harder to sew it on when the monkey's already stuffed, because then it starts to pull the stuffing out as you like run the needle through, and it's just like a whole pain. So I will be doing that now. There's his little face. Isn't he so cute? Oh my gosh. Once I fully stuff in, I'm gonna be able to see if I messed up on any of the like placements, but it looks pretty good to me. I'm very much a perfectionist and I would not move on if it didn't look right. Eee, look how cute he is. Look at that little guy. Look at his big old face. Okay, I've got his head stuffed. Now I need to finish more of the body so that I can stuff his body and fill it with the weighted beads. I have a 6-pound bag of poly pellets. I wanted to make this monkey 5 pounds. I don't know if that's gonna be like pushing it for how big it is because I've never really had a weighted plushie before. But I can fill him up a lot with the poly beads because he's a lot larger than my other sock monkeys were. So I will be doing that once I get his body going a little bit more. Okay guys, I got one of his legs done, and then I did the other one, and it was like not the same size, like obviously larger than the other one. So I stared at it with anger, and then I took it apart, and I am now redoing the leg. I stuffed it too, and I put the weighted beads in the body, so he's got some weight to it, and it's definitely making this kind of like difficult. This is always the difficult part anyways when I'm making the sock monkeys, because obviously like I have to watch out for his leg that's like hitting me in the face. But aside from that, I'm almost done and I'm really excited because it's actually so cute and I can't wait to just put his little arms on and be done with him. Okay, before I do a grand reveal, I was gonna clean up my bed, but I thought, why not show you the real truth? This is what my bed looks like half of the time. More than half. This is what my bed looks like a cool, like 75% of the time. Okay guys, are you ready for the grand reveal? Isn't he so cute? Okay, we're gonna give him a 360. He's also really heavy, so if you see me struggling over here, that is why. So, this took kind of more work than I thought it was going to. I knew it was going to be a big project, but I didn't think I was going to run into the issues that I ran into, because they're issues I've run into before that you think I would learn from. Definitely worth all of the intense labor that came with this. Stuffing this was definitely like one of the hardest parts. I know that sounds like weird, but putting the weights inside was not easy. I actually filled a giant sock and then stuffed it in the body so that it's all like contained. And I got a fair amount in there. I actually have to weigh it and see how much it weighs because I don't have my scale with me right now. So stay tuned for that. Okay, y'all, I can't even lie right now. I don't have a scale to weigh him besides a scale that you stand on. So I'm gonna stand on the scale and hold him and do the math to see what the difference is. Okay, we're back from the bathroom and homeboy weighs 3 pounds. I am already finding things that I would change about it, like his legs are a little weird and stuff. So is his tail. His tail's fine, I guess, but it's just... Anyways, what do you guys think? If you would like to see me make more sock monkeys, let me know, because this was really fun. I love doing festive kind of things. Next year, I want to maybe make like a Halloween costume, but this year, this was my Halloween project. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and give me a thumbs up so I know. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time if you care to come around.